Hey everyone, welcome back to SwitchTop. I'm here with something a little different today. The top 15 cozy games you absolutely need to play on Nintendo Switch. These are games that help you relax, unwind, and just have a good time without any stress or pressure. Whether you've had a long day or just want something peaceful to play, these games have got you covered. Let's jump right into our countdown. Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town brings you to a small farming town where you inherit your grandfather's old farm and need to bring it back to life. You'll plant crops, raise animals like chickens and cows, and get to know the friendly townspeople who each have their own daily routines and personalities. The farming mechanics are simple but satisfying. You water plants, feed animals, and harvest crops to sell for money that you can use to upgrade your farm tools and expand your property. You can also go mining in the caves to find valuable gems and ores, fish in different spots around town, and even find someone to marry and start a family with. The game follows seasonal cycles where different crops grow in spring, summer, and fall, and you'll need to plan ahead to make the most money. The pixel art style is colorful and charming, and the music is super relaxing. There's no time pressure or fail states. You can play at your own pace and focus on whatever activities you find most enjoyable, whether that's perfecting your farm layout or building friendships with the townspeople. Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time, takes you to a magical world where you can live multiple lives as different jobs like a knight, wizard, cook, or blacksmith. The story follows your character and a mysterious girl who can manipulate time as you explore various kingdoms and help solve problems for the people you meet along the way. You can switch between 12 different life classes anytime, each with their own skills, tools, and abilities. Warriors fight with swords, mages cast spells, cooks make delicious meals, and tailors create clothing and accessories. The game encourages you to try all the different jobs since they work together. Miners gather ore that blacksmiths use to make weapons that knights can wield in battle. The world is full of cute characters to talk to, quests to complete, and areas to explore. From peaceful towns to mysterious forests and mountain caves. Combat is real-time but not too challenging, and you can always run away if things get tough. The game is a cheerful, anime-inspired art style with bright colors and expressive character animations. You can customize your character's appearance and outfit, decorate your house with furniture you craft or buy, and even have pets that follow you around on your adventures. Little Kitty Big City puts you in the paws of an adorable cat who falls from their apartment window and needs to find their way back home through the busy city streets. The story is simple but charming. You play as this curious little cat exploring neighborhoods, meeting other animals, and getting into typical cat mischief along the way. The controls are perfect for the cat theme. You can knock things off tables, squeeze through tight spaces, climb up buildings using your claws, and even take naps in cozy spots you find around the city. You'll collect shiny objects and fish to trade with other animals for hats and accessories that make your cat look even cuter. The game is full of small, funny moments like startling humans by meowing loudly or hiding in cardboard boxes. You can help other animals with their problems, like reuniting a dog with their owner or helping birds find good nesting spots. The city feels alive with cars driving around, people walking their dogs, and other cats lounging in sunny spots. The art style is colorful and cartoony, making everything look friendly and inviting. There's no combat or stress, just a peaceful adventure through an urban environment where being a curious cat is the main goal, and every corner might hide something interesting to discover. Unpacking tells the story of someone's life through the simple act of unpacking boxes and arranging belongings in different homes and rooms. You don't see the main character, but you learn about them through the objects they own. Childhood toys, art supplies, books, clothes, and personal items that reveal their interests, relationships, and major life events. The gameplay is incredibly relaxing. You click and drag items from cardboard boxes and find the right place to put them in each room. Whether that's hanging clothes in closets, placing books on shelves, or arranging kitchenware in cabinets. Each level represents a different time in this person's life, from a childhood bedroom to college dorms, shared apartments, and eventually their own place. The puzzle element comes from figuring out where each item logically belongs. You can't just put things anywhere, and some items have specific spots they need to go. The pixel art is detailed and nostalgic, with objects that many players will recognize from their own lives. There's something deeply satisfying about organizing spaces and making each room feel like a real home. The game touches on themes like growing up, relationships, and finding your place in the world, all without using any words or dialogue, just the silent stories that our possessions tell about who we are. Animal Crossing New Horizons starts with you joining Tom Nook's island getaway package and arriving at a deserted island with just a tent and a few basic tools. You'll gradually transform this empty island into a thriving community by inviting cute animal villagers to move in, building shops and facilities, and decorating every corner to match your personal style. The core gameplay loop involves collecting resources like wood, stone, and fruit, then using those materials to craft furniture, tools, and decorations for your island. You can catch fish and bugs to donate to the museum or sell for money, plant flowers and trees to beautify your island, and visit other players' islands online to get inspiration and trade items. The game runs in real time, so different fish and bugs appear during different seasons and times of day, and special events happen throughout the year. You can completely reshape your island's landscape with the terraforming tools, creating rivers, cliffs, and paths exactly where you want them. The villagers each have unique personalities and will become your friends over time, giving you gifts and asking for favors. There's no way to fail or lose. You can play for 5 minutes or 5 hours and always make some progress toward your island goals, making it perfect for relaxing after a busy day. Pikmin 4 follows a rescue team member who crashes on a mysterious planet and must work with tiny plant-like creatures called Pikmin to find missing castaways and gather spaceship parts to get everyone home safely. The Pikmin are incredibly cute and helpful. Different colored Pikmin have different abilities, like red ones being fireproof, blue ones able to swim, and yellow ones conducting electricity to power devices. You command groups of Pikmin by throwing them at objects, enemies, or tasks, and they'll work together to carry heavy items, break down walls, and fight against the planet's wildlife. Your dog companion Ochi adds a new element to the gameplay. He can carry Pikmin in items, swim across water, and even learn new abilities like breaking through barriers or jumping to higher platforms. The game has day and night cycles with peaceful daytime exploration and more challenging nighttime missions where you defend Pikmin colonies from attacking creatures. Each area is like a large garden or backyard filled with everyday objects that seem huge from your tiny perspective. Bottle caps become shields and flower pots become massive structures to climb. The puzzle solving involves figuring out how to use your different Pikmin types and Ochi's abilities to overcome obstacles and reach new areas, all while managing your squad and keeping everyone safe from the various creatures that inhabit this strange world. Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma combines farming simulation with fantasy adventure in a Japanese-inspired setting where you help restore a land affected by environmental disasters. You play as an earthmate who can communicate with nature and must work with the local people to heal the damaged earth and bring prosperity back to the region. The farming system lets you grow crops, raise fantasy creatures as livestock, and use magic to enhance your plants and animals for better harvests. Unlike pure farming games, you can also explore dungeons filled with monsters to fight using swords, magic spells, and the help of tamed creatures that become your companions. The combat is real-time and action-oriented, but not too difficult, focusing more on exploration and discovery than intense battles. You can craft weapons, tools, and accessories using materials you gather from farming, mining, and monster hunting. The social system lets you build relationships with the townspeople, learn their stories, and potentially marry one of the eligible characters to start a family. The Japanese aesthetic includes beautiful seasonal festivals, traditional architecture, and cultural elements that create a unique atmosphere different from Western-style farming games. You can decorate your farmhouse, cook meals using ingredients you grow, and participate in seasonal events that bring the community together while working toward the larger goal of restoring balance to the natural world. Stardew Valley begins with your character inheriting their grandfather's old farm in Pelican Town and leaving behind the corporate world to start a new life in the countryside. You'll clear overgrown land, plant crops, raise animals, and slowly transform the run-down property into a thriving farm, while getting to know the quirky residents of the small town. The farming mechanics are deep and satisfying. You can grow seasonal crops, make artisan goods like cheese and wine, raise chickens, cows, pigs, and other animals, and even set up automated systems with sprinklers and machines. Beyond farming, you can explore the mysterious caves to mine for ores and gems, fish in different locations around the valley, and forage for items in the forest and beach areas. The social aspect is huge. Each townsperson has their own schedule, personality, and backstory, and you can build friendships or romantic relationships by talking to them and giving gifts they like. The game includes community bundles that encourage you to produce specific items, which gradually restores the old community center and brings new benefits to the town. You can customize your farm layout, decorate your house, and even choose different farm types that emphasize different gameplay styles. Animal Well drops you into a mysterious underground world filled with strange creatures and environmental puzzles that you must solve to progress deeper into this haunting but beautiful place. You play as a small, glowing creature exploring interconnected caverns and chambers where every screen is carefully designed like a piece of living art. The gameplay focuses on observation and experimentation. You'll interact with various animals and objects to trigger changes in the environment, open new paths, and discover hidden secrets throughout the world. There are no traditional enemies or combat. Instead, the challenge comes from understanding how the ecosystem works and figuring out the logic behind each area's unique mechanics. Some animals might follow you around, others react to your presence in specific ways, and environmental elements like water, light, and sound all play roles in solving the puzzles you encounter. The art style uses detailed pixel graphics with atmospheric lighting effects that create a sense of wonder and mystery as you explore deeper underground. The world is completely interconnected, meaning areas you visit early on will become accessible in new ways as you gain new abilities and understanding. The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom puts Princess Zelda in the starring role as she must save Hyrule from mysterious rifts that are swallowing parts of the kingdom and trapping people in an alternate dimension called the Still World. Instead of using traditional weapons, Zelda wields the Tri-Rod, which allows her to create echoes, magical copies of objects and creatures she encounters throughout her adventure. The ecosystem completely changes how you approach puzzles and challenges. You can create copies of tables to reach high places, summon friendly monsters to fight for you, or recreate mechanisms you've seen to solve environmental puzzles. The gameplay encourages creativity and experimentation as you discover new objects and creatures to echo, building up a collection of tools that can be combined in countless ways. You'll explore classic Zelda dungeons filled with puzzles, but now you can often solve them in multiple creative ways using your echo abilities rather than finding one specific solution. The overworld is filled with people to help, side quests to complete, and secrets to discover, all while following the main story of closing rifts and rescuing Link and other important characters. The art style is colorful and charming, similar to the Link's Awakening remake, with detailed animations that bring Zelda's world to life. Dave the Diver combines underwater exploration with restaurant management in the most relaxing way possible. You play as Dave, a friendly diver who explores the mysterious blue hole during the day to catch fish and discover sea creatures, then helps run a sushi restaurant at night serving the fish you caught to hungry customers. The diving gameplay is super chill. You swim around beautiful underwater environments, catch fish with different tools like harpoons and nets, and explore sunken ships and underwater caves filled with treasures and rare sea life. The restaurant part is equally fun as you hire staff, create menus using the fish you caught, and serve customers who each have their own preferences and personalities. The game has a charming pixel art style mixed with smooth animations that make both the underwater world and the restaurant feel alive and inviting. There's a light story involving mysterious sea people and ancient artifacts, but it never gets too serious or stressful. You can play at your own pace, focusing on whichever part you enjoy most. Some days you might spend hours just swimming around looking at fish. Other days you might focus on perfecting your restaurant's menu and making customers happy with delicious sushi combinations. Spiritfarer casts you as Stella, a girl who becomes the new ferry master for spirits transitioning to the afterlife, sailing around a beautiful hand-drawn world on your boat while caring for cute animal spirits who represent people who have passed away. You'll build and upgrade your boat with different rooms and facilities, grow crops in your garden, cook meals for your spirit passengers, and help them complete their final wishes before they're ready to move on to whatever comes next. The gameplay combines resource management with emotional storytelling as you fish, mine, weave cloth, and craft items while learning about each spirit's life story and personality. The spirits have daily routines and needs. They might want specific foods, ask you to hug them when they're sad, or request that you visit certain locations that were important to them in life. The art style is absolutely gorgeous, with hand-drawn animations that look like a moving painting, and the music is peaceful and soothing throughout your journey. While the game deals with themes of death and letting go, it handles these topics with warmth and hope rather than sadness, focusing on celebrating life and helping others find peace. Snufkin Melody of Moominvalley brings the beloved Finnish characters to life in a peaceful adventure where you play as the free-spirited Snufkin returning to Moominvalley after his winter travels to find the area overrun with park keepers who have put up signs and rules everywhere. The game captures the gentle philosophy of the Moomin stories perfectly. Instead of fighting or removing the park keepers by force, you use music, kindness, and clever thinking to restore the valley's natural harmony. You'll explore the beautiful valley playing your harmonica to solve puzzles, wake up sleeping creatures, and inspire the park keepers to remember the joy of nature rather than controlling it. The gameplay involves collecting melodies from different locations, talking to various Moomin characters like Moomin Mama and Little Mai, and completing small quests that usually involve helping others or cleaning up the environment. The art style is absolutely charming, with soft watercolor-like graphics that perfectly capture the whimsical world of Moomin, and the soundtrack features beautiful folk-inspired music that changes as you play different tunes on your harmonica. There's no combat, time pressure, or failure states, just a gentle journey through a magical valley where music has the power to solve problems and bring happiness to everyone you meet along the way. A short hike puts you in the role of a little bird named Claire who visits a provincial park and decides to hike to the top of Hawk Peak to get cell phone signal and make an important phone call. The entire game takes place in the small mountain park where you can explore at your own pace, meeting other animal visitors and helping them with small favors while gradually making your way up the mountain trails. The gameplay is incredibly simple. You can walk, run, jump, and glide using golden feathers you find or earn from other characters. And there are no enemies, timers, or stressful elements whatsoever. You'll collect coins, shells, and other small treasures hidden around the park. Play simple minigames like volleyball on the beach, and chat with friendly characters who might ask you to deliver messages, find lost items, or just share stories about their own hiking experiences. The pixel art style has a beautiful retro charm with vibrant colors that make the mountain environment feel warm and inviting, and the soundtrack is perfectly relaxing with gentle acoustic guitar melodies. Even though the game only takes about an hour to complete, it's the kind of experience you'll want to return to whenever you need to feel calm and peaceful. Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar on Nintendo Switch is a must-play cozy game that captures the heart of farming life while adding a unique twist through its bustling weekly market. Instead of simply selling crops through a shipping bin, you personally run your own stall at the lively bazaar, interacting with customers and competing in fun mini-games that make each sale feel rewarding. The charm goes beyond farming, raising animals, crafting goods with wind-powered machines, and experimenting with gliders and double jumps add fresh layers to the familiar Story of Seasons formula. Town life feels alive with friendly neighbors to befriend, special nature sprites that lend magical boosts, and opportunities to build relationships that grow over time. Quality of life improvements make tending crops, managing animals, and keeping up with social events smoother and more enjoyable than ever. Blending classic farm sim relaxation with dynamic market gameplay, this entry offers a warm and engaging experience for both longtime fans and newcomers.
Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze. The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm.
And there you have it, 15 incredibly cozy games that will help you relax and unwind on your Nintendo Switch. Each of these games offers something different. What's your favorite cozy game to play when you want to relax? Have you tried any of these games, or are there other cozy titles you think deserve a spot on this list? Let me know in the comments below. If this video helped you discover your next chill gaming session, hit that like button and subscribe to SwitchTop for more Nintendo Switch content. Until next time.